life. So I'm very excited for this fight.
My performance and my victory, and I'm looking to be bigger and better in this next one.
Terrence Bud Crawford is preparing to do something that's never been done before in the four-belt era. On September 13th, he'll step into the ring against Canelo Alvarez at 168 pounds. Chasing a level of greatness reserved for only the most daring champions, he's already been undisputed at 140 and 147 pounds. Now, he wants to make history as the first male boxer to become undisputed in a fourth weight class. But to do that, he has to face a man who has knocked out light heavyweights, dominated super middleweights, and spent years proving that power, timing, and experience can break down even the slickest fighters. Crawford is jumping up 21 pounds to face a monstran no matter how good he is. The risk is enormous. Crawford's career started at lightweight 135 pounds. Now, in his mid-30s, he's aiming for super middleweight. That's a 33% increase from where he first began. It's almost unheard of for a fighter to remain effective while climbing that far. Canelo Alvarez, on the other hand, has made himself comfortable at 168. He's fought the likes of Caleb Plant, Callum Smith, and Billy Joe Saunders, and he beat them all convincingly. He even moved up to 175 to face Sergey Kovalev and knocked him out. So while Crawford is making the most dangerous move of his career, Canelo is staying right where he's strongest. Boxing insiders are deeply divided on this fight. Bob Arum, Crawford's former promoter, said if he were still managing Bud, he wouldn't have let this fight happen. He believes it's too dangerous. Canelo's just too big, he said. That sentiment is echoed by many in the boxing world. Amir Khan, who fought Crawford, was blunt. This kind of jump could end a fighter's career. It's that serious. Eddie Hearn, one of boxing's biggest promoters, pointed out that Crawford didn't even look great in his last fight at 154 pounds. He said Bud looked average at best and warned that the jump to 168 might be a leap too far. Israel Makhramov, the WBA champion at 154 pounds, was even more direct. He said, "It's not even close. Canelo is too powerful. Crawford doesn't belong at 168. Then there's Deontay Wilder, one of the sport's hardest punchers, who gave Crawford a chilling reminder. You don't know how hard those punches feel until you get hit with one. And he's right. It's one thing to spar or hit the pads at a heavier weight. It's another thing entirely to take body shots from someone who's stopped natural 175-pound fighters. But for all the criticism and concern, there's another side to this story. Crawford isn't just any fighter. He's undefeated. He's a former undisputed champion in 2 weight classes. He's considered by many to be the most complete boxer of this generation. What sets him apart isn't just his power or his speed, it's his brain, his timing, his ability to switch stances mid-fight, his mastery of distance and rhythm. He doesn't just win, he dismantles. Roy Jones Jr., one of the most gifted fighters in boxing history, knows exactly what Crawford is trying to do. Roy himself jumped from light heavyweight to heavyweight and won a world title. He sees genius and respects the risk. Bud's not reckless, Roy said. He's calculated, he studies, he adjusts. That makes him dangerous. Roy believes that if anyone can overcome the size difference, it's Crawford. Timothy Bradley, a former world champion and current analyst, is another believer. He's hinted that Crawford has a plan, a secret strategy that the public hasn't seen. He's got something for Canelo, Bradley said. People are underestimating how sharp and tactical this man is. Don't count him out. Miguel Cotto, who faced Canelo in 2015, also praised Crawford's patience and intelligence. He said that Bud is the kind of fighter who can make anyone look but even a champion like Canelo if they overlook his footwork and timing. It's not just about strength, it's about sharpness, precision, and willpower. Still, not everyone is sold. Mexican legend Juan Manuel Marquez said it clearly. At some point, size matters. When the weight difference is too much, even great fighters struggle. Marquez isn't doubting Crawford's skill, he's doubting whether that skill can overcome a natural size disadvantage at this level. Manny Pacquiao, who successfully jumped weight classes himself, also expressed concern. He knows what it means to carry power and speed up divisions. He also knows what it's like to get hit by someone naturally bigger. Moving up that far, Pacquiao said, it changes everything, your speed, your strength, even your stamina. Canelo Alvarez, meanwhile, is training like a man with something to prove. Despite all he's accomplished, this fight means more than belts. It's personal. He's heard the comparisons. He's heard that Crawford is more skilled, more intelligent, more complete, and he doesn't like it. People forget that Canelo has faced slick boxers before. He's fought Floyd Mayweather, Landi, Lara, Austin Trout, and Danny Jacobs. He didn't win them all, but he always came back better. Sources from inside Canelo's camp say he's taking this fight more seriously than any he's had since the Mayweather loss. He's planning to go to the body early to slow Crawford down, weaken his legs, and take away his mobility. He knows that Bud relies on movement, angles, and timing. But he also knows that no matter how sharp Crawford is, he's never taken punches like this before. Canelo will aim to test that chin as early as possible. And what's at stake? For Crawford, it's immortality. If he wins, he becomes the only male boxer to be undisputed in 4 weight classes. That places him in the most elite company the sport has ever seen. It puts him on par with the likes of Sugar Ray Robinson, Henry Armstrong, and yes, even Floyd Mayweather. Some will say that accomplishment alone puts him above Mayweather, who never dared to go this far in weight. But a loss could be devastating, not just because he might lose a decision, but because he might get hurt, seriously hurt. Crawford has always been durable, but this is uncharted territory. And once you cross into those kinds of weight jumps, the damage can linger long after the fight is over. For Canelo, a win solidifies his reign. It ends all doubt about whether he avoids slick boxers. It shows that no matter how skilled the opponent is, they can't outgun him at his natural weight. And a win over an undefeated, undisputed Crawford. That's another jewel in the crown of one of boxing's greatest modern champions. September 13 will be more than a fight. It will be a turning point in boxing history. One fight.
And I'm very excited for this fight.
You've accepted this fight.
One fighter will leave the ring with his legacy secured. The other may walk away with more questions than answers. The danger is real. The stakes are massive. And for once, the outcome is truly unpredictable. So now the question turns to you. Can Terence Crawford make the impossible look easy again? Or will Canelo Alvarez prove that skill alone is no match for experience, power, and size? Either way, one thing's for sure, boxing will never be the same after this.